IS. IS equal to IL plus IC2. IC2 substitute these values. Okay. So there is a VS term here. So you need to replace this VS using this term. Then only it will be only on VR and IR. So this will be the D term. This will be the C term. So C equal to Y into 1 plus YZ by 4. D equal to 1 plus YZ by 2. Okay. So this is how you need to calculate the ABCD parameter. And generally, all the calculations are for transmission lines are done using ABCD parameters. So in the specification sheet also, this may be given. And if the ABCD parameters are given, you can see it will be easy. Just you need to write down VS equal to AVR plus BIR. You will be generating VS. You don't need to think about what is resistance, capacitance, or reactance of the circuit. And what is the type of circuit, whether it is T, pi, or N condenser or short, that also is not required when you have the ABCD parameter. Okay, so that is the advantage of having a ABCD parameter on the transmission line. I have not done for the N condenser method. You can try yourself and find out the ABCD parameters for the N condenser method circuit. Okay. Now, similarly, for the long transmission line also, this was the equation I have told you in the last class. So corresponding terms are the ABCD parameters. Okay. So if there is a theoretical derivation from that as a long question, it may ask that for a long transmission line, so that the ABCD parameters is like this. Like that, you can have a derivation, theoretical derivation. Okay. So the already it is in the form of ABCD parameter equation. So corresponding terms are ABCD parameters. So cos y z root over a and d. And similarly, B is ZYY, sin H root over YZ, and C is this value. Okay. Let us, I am just going through the theory part to the next class. I will solve the problem. Next comes the power transmission. Okay. Now, transmission lines are utilized to transfer electrical energy from one point to another using the transmission line. So you need to know how much is the power transferred. That includes two types of power sent from the sending end and the power received at the receiving end. Now you may ask that they are equal because there is no intermediate storage devices, but still there is a loss in the transmission line. So whatever power is sent, it may not be the power received at the, obviously it is not equal to the power received at the receiving end, first. Second, as you can see, always the load terminals are taken to be referenced. With reference to the load terminal only, we generate the sending end power and sending end voltage. So VR at an angle 0, as you can see, and this is VS at an angle delta. And most of the time you will see that this sending end voltage leads the receiving end current, receiving end voltage. And then comes the impedance of the load, ZL at an angle theta, depending on whether it is RL or RC. For generally, most of the loads are RL, so theta becomes positive, R plus JXL. Okay. For a capacitive load, theta will be negative. So this diagram is called the single line diagram. Now we will find out the expression for power, and that also using the ABCD parameter. So as I told you, receiving end power or receiving end voltage is taken as reference. So with respect to that, the sending end voltage is at an angle of delta. And delta, I think all of you have read in alternator, delta is called the load angle. Here it is named as the phase angle between sending and receiving end voltage, but most of the time it is the load angle or torque angle. Okay. Now, when I have started with ABCD parameter, I have told that all these ABCD parameters, when you calculate in the problem also, you will see that those are complex numbers. Okay. So if they are complex numbers, they can be written in the rectangular and polar form. So if they are written in the polar form, so this will be the magnitude angle. Similarly, B, magnitude angle, D, C is not written because C is not required in the equation. Okay. So the complex power is written as PR plus J QR. PR stands for the active power part and the QR is the reactive power part. And if you have read about complex power, it is VI conjugate. Okay. So I conjugate means if I at an angle theta, I conjugate means I at an angle of minus theta. So therefore, instead of VR and IR, it is written RC. So VR IR conjugate. Conjugate is written as RC. Okay, so here it is mentioned that IRC is the conjugate of the receiving end current. Now I will share this slide with you, so you don't need to worry about the derivation. VS is AVR plus BIR. So IR, from that you can find out VS minus AVR by B. Conjugate of that means the angles will be negated. Okay, so IRC, you can see the magnitudes are remaining same, the angles are negated. So here delta minus beta becomes beta minus delta, signal alpha minus beta becomes beta minus delta alpha. Okay, so IRC means the original angles are only changed to its negative value. Now if I put that in the equation of power SR, so VR will be multiplied, and VR is reference at an angle 0, so there is no change in the angle, so only VR is multiplied in the magnitude of each of the quantities. So here VS is there, so VS VR by B, here VR is there, so VR square will be there, so VS VR by B. And if you remember, in alternator we have derived the power equation, somehow the equation is similar to that one. Okay, now this is the complex power. So if I want to find out the real and imaginary power, or reactive power, I have to separate the real and imaginary part. So here, as the angle is there, the cosine terms will be real parts and the sine terms will be the imaginary part. Okay, so VS VR by B cos beta minus delta minus A by B VR square cos beta minus alpha. So that is the real part of this expression. So that becomes the active power. Okay. Similarly, if I will take the reactive part of each of the component, VS VR by B sine beta minus delta and A VR square sine beta minus alpha will be the active, it's a reactive power. So this is the expression for active power and reactive power. This is all about the receiving end power we are dealing with. Then for fixed value of VS and VR, the power received will be maximum when cos beta by 2 is equal to 1. Here, okay. So this will be maximum when cos beta minus delta is 1. That means delta is equal to beta. Okay, that means with this angle.
सर जो आईआरसी फाइंड कराइला सर सेटा तो पॉजिटिव हे जीव ना मझीटा ताल तो आईआरसी बाहरिबो ना एटा एंगल नेगेटिव करे केमिति
ना
बाहरिबो
ना एटा हमर पोलर फॉर्म रे नहीं, माने एटा तमे होचो कोन x plus jb फॉर्म रे नहीं, दिस इज इन द पोलर फॉर्म. ताको आपण एक्सपेंड करिवो एटा इंडिविजुअल आसीबो v ir रे vs by b cos delta minus beta एमटी आसीबो प्लस j sin delta minus beta. हां, तो नेगेटिव माने ओनली ता एंगल दा नेगेटिव हे गेले तमे सेटी नेगेटिव माने कोन जे टर्म दा नेगेटिव हे जिवो.
आगे सर
तमे ताको दे आउथरे पुनी पोलर फॉर्म करिवो, देखियो यू विल गेट द IRC like this. Okay, I have imitated that process. You can do that. First आइटा को हमें रेक्टेंगुलर को रेक्टेंगुलर माने कोसाइन और साइन टर्म जे एठी हमें लिखि लेबे कोसाइन और साइन टर्म एमटी आसीबो आरो नेगेटिव भाबो जे आको हमें ए एसआर हमें यदि हमें कॉम्प्लेक्स कंजुगेट करबा कोन हबो এই পার্টটা খালি কোন নেগেটিভ হয়ে যাব, এই পার্টটা কোন নেগেটিভ হবনি. ঠিক আছে, তো কিউএস রে এইটি গোটে নেগেটিভ আসিব, এইটি গোটে নেগেটিভ আসিব, এইটা পজিটিভ হয়ে যাব. তাকু পুনি যদি কনভার্ট করিবা ব্যাক টু, তুমি দেখিও যে অ্যাঙ্গেল রে নেগেটিভ কলে যাহা আসিব এক্সপ্রেশন সমান রহিব. হেলা, তো সেটপে আমি খালি অ্যাঙ্গেল কু নেগেটিভ কলে হি সেম এক্সপ্রেশন পাই যাউছে কনজুগেট.
ओके,
so here power received will be maximum when this is the condition. And if I will put that condition, what will be the maximum power received? Both active and reactive power expression is given. So you may ask some type problem on that what is for a given circuit, find out what is the condition or what is the power maximum power delivered or received at the load end, what is the reactive power maximum reactive power received at the load end. So for that you need to know what is the ABCD parameter basically. Okay, so if you know the ABCD parameter and the receiving and sending end voltage, then you will be able to find these values. Now that was for receiving end. Now we will go to the sending end power and sending end reactive and active power. So this is the second ABCD equation. So taking the current, so IS equal to CVR plus DIR. So from that IR is taken out or IR is calculated, which is IS minus CVR by D. VS is equal to AVR plus BIR. So there, if I will put the value of IR from this expression, this will be the equation, and simplifying that will generate what is IS. So IS equal to dVS minus VR by B. Now why we need IS here? If you remember in the previous one, the reactive power is VR IR conjugate. Okay. Similarly, if I were talking about the sending end power, it will be sending end voltage, sending end current conjugate. Okay. So to find out the conjugate of that current, we have separated the term IS. So if this is IS, again, here whatever the terms are there, then if you put in the vectorial form, D at an angle delta, VS at an angle delta, so VR at an angle 0. So so this will be the final expression of IS. Now this is IS. So if I want to find out the IS conjugate, these angles will be negated. Okay. So delta, it positive, it negative. A delta it positive, it negative. Beta it negative, it positive. A beta negative, it positive. Okay. So the angles are negative. Now if I will put that value in the expression, what is the sending end complex power? PS plus JQS, which is VS into IS conjugate. Okay. So putting the value of ISC in this expression, you will generate this will be the value of complex power. Now from that, again, I have to separate the real part and imaginary part. Real part will give you the sending and active power, and imaginary part will give you the sending and reactive power. So separating the real and imaginary parts, this is the expression for sending end power, active, and similarly sending and reactive power. Okay. Now similarly, if I want to find out the condition of maxima, power will be maximum when now beta minus delta. It is the ABCD parameter. Okay. So you cannot change them. It is constant. Once it is, you have the transmission line, the ABCD parameters cannot be changed. There also in the previous section, I have forgotten to told you. Here, only the delta can be changed because it is somehow associated with the power generation. But except that, this beta, alpha, these are constant because they are associated with the ABCD parameter. ABCD parameter for the transmission line is constant. You cannot change them. So what you can change is only this delta angle, which is the sending end, the load angle of the sending end voltage. Okay. So therefore, the condition comes like this. Similarly, here you may ask why we are not taking the first term, because this is beta minus delta. Again, it is associated. Beta is for B parameter, delta is for D parameter. This cannot be changed. So wherever the delta is term is there, that can be only altered. So here the condition of maxima is when this will be -1, so that it will be added. The sign in the middle portion will be positive. So to get it minus, what is the condition? Beta plus delta is equal to 180 degree. And if you remember the same expression we have calculated in machine also. Okay. And if you substitute that condition in this equation, this is the maximum value of sending and active power and maximum voltage, maximum sending and reactive power. Okay. So these derivations may not be there in the book, so you can read that from this. I will upload this PPT today. By evening, I will upload. Okay. So just I am starting going through one of the problems. Rest of the problems we will solve in the next class. So a balanced three-phase load 30 megawatt is supplied at 132 kV 50 hertz. So receiving end power factor and voltage is given. Okay. The series impedance is given. Total phase to neutral admittance is given. So Y parameter is given. Y parameter is given and series impedance is given direct in R plus JXL form. Okay. So R is 20, JXL is 52. And it is given for the single conductor. So you don't need to multiply the kilometer. It is given for the whole length. It is given. So using nominal T method, determine the ABCD parameters, sending end voltage and receiving end regulation of the line. So these second two problems you have already solved. I am just going to see how the ABCD parameters are calculated. Okay. Now for a T network, this was the value of ABCD parameter. Okay. So your choice, either you remember it or you derive it from this expression. So in the problem, what values are given? Y is given directly and Z value is given directly. So if you know this expression, in one step you can calculate the value of 1 plus yz by 2, B and C. Okay. So there it is written, the generalized line constant A and D is this value. There you can see, as I have told, ABCD parameters are complex parameters. So either you will get a rectangular value or a polar value. Okay. So rectangular form value is this one, polar form of that one is this one. Similarly, B value is z into 1 plus yz by 4, substituting that constants here, and C value is y. So this is how you will be calculating the ABCD parameters for a given line. Then as you know how to calculate the value of regulation and power. Okay, and here it becomes simple. In the previous calculation or previous problem, what we have to do? We have to step by step move from IR to VS and VIS. But here, once you have the ABCD parameter, directly in one step you can calculate VS and IS. Okay, so sorry. Using this equation, IS equal to CVR plus DIR, and already you know the value of C and D. Similarly, VS is equal to AVR plus BIR. So once you have these values, directly you can put them. You don't need to again move the method of that phasor diagram method or calculation method. So directly put the value of AB and CD, and you will generate what is IS and VS. Okay. So VS value is calculated. There you can see when you put the A and B value, make sure they should be in the complex form, and VR is as reference, so therefore it is at an angle 0. Okay. And three phase, you know how to do the calculation. Though it is 132, you have to take the per phase values because all the quantities are in per phase. Okay. So VS value is calculated. Once you have VS, then you can calculate the regulation. If you convert it to polar form, here you will get the magnitude as well as the angle delta, which is the load angle of VS. Okay. Similarly, the regulation. সেটাও করছি condition put করি করছি no load and full load. So you don't need it. You just put the values of regulation at any point. What is the sending end minus receiving end by the receiving end? That will also give you the same answer. Okay. So this is how there are different types of problems on that to calculate the ABCD parameter, transmission line efficiency, and regulation. Here you can see they have not gone by the procedure that we have followed in the last 2 or 3 classes. Directly putting the value of A and B, because they have calculated A and B ABCD, or sorry, in this problem it is given. Okay, so you don't need to do the calculation for IC or intermediate voltages. Directly put the equations of ABCD and you will generate what is VS and IS. That is the advantage of having the ABCD parameter. You don't, the calculation is somehow very much minimized. Okay. Here charging current is asked, therefore he has calculated, otherwise it is not required. Because what is the use of charging current? So that we can generate IS, but directly we are getting IS from using ABCD parameter. So there is no need of calculating this voltage or this charging current. Okay. So this is how the problems will come from the ABCD parameter and transmission line. Okay. So I am going to stop here. Next class we will start some new topic. Oh,